We would not want to be on the receiving end of these. This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime heroes with terrifying powers.
びっくりしたべ早くて見えねえおめえは一体何者だ
For this list, we'll be looking at the abilities used by anime's golden boys that scared the hell out of us on a variety of levels. As always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10, Shuichi Kagaya, Gleipnir. Timid, pale anime schoolboys transforming into giant beasts that cause a lot of havoc is nothing new, but rarely have we seen one that makes us feel this, uncomfortable.
この嗅覚は何のためそしてこの異様な化け物の姿は
It's not enough that Shuichi bulks out into a monster, he becomes a giant stuffed animal with a creepy stitched-on smile. That would be unsettling enough, but then we watched his sadistic classmate give him a power boost by literally unzipping his back and stepping inside him. Becoming one with your waifu has never looked so painful. Number 9, Shinichi Izumi, Parasyte. An alien being accidentally fusing into your right hand might sound like a bad time, but having someone like Migi occupy your body is pretty ideal when you have other intergalactic invaders roaming around and turning innocents into fleshy vessels with a desperate hunger for blood.
そんな嘘だろ
That being said, watching this sentient right hand shift into various weapons, stretching out and shooting the shit in general, does not make for pleasant viewing.
やらなければやられるんだ
It's action-packed body horror at its finest, and one that never fails to give us the shivers whenever we see Shinichi expand and contort his body to take down a parasite. Number 8, Cavendish, One Piece. From Prince Charming to the stuff of nightmares at the tip of a hat.
僕の名はキャベンディッシュ名乗る必要などなかったね
When we first met this flamboyant swordsman in Dressrosa, he seemed like your competent, if narcissistic beau of the high seas, never wasting a moment to express just how he was the pinnacle of beauty, sparkles included. At least until he got knocked out during the clash with Doflamingo's Familia. Then we got to see his ugly side. Known as Hakuba, this sinister and perpetually smiling alter ego is a merciless killing machine that can slice down a whole slew of gladiators within the blink of an eye, and with a face that will chill you to the bone. Number 7, Ichiro Inuyashiki. Cyborgs may be considered slick and stylish these days, but it turns out having your body converted into a mechanical murder switch is a pretty horrifying process. While still taking on the appearance of a feeble old man after being brought back to life via some alien tech, Inuyashiki's new body granted him excessive strength, flight, and enough armaments to waste an entire Yakuza group with pinpoint precision. He likely would have been able to slaughter his way through a whole city if he had experimented more with his new body like Shishigami did, but he's just too much of a sweet guy.
僕が命を救った
僕が人の命を
Number 6, Accelerator, a certain magical index franchise. Pretty easy to be a villain when you're considered the strongest Esper in all of Academy City, and your psychic powers essentially turn vectors into your plaything.
結局でかい口叩くだけで大したことねえな。ほら、もう一発かましてやるから、かっこよく敗者復活でもしてみろってのは。
Of course, following on from his humbling defeat by the unbeatable right fist of Toma, Accelerator isn't only left severely handicapped, but also given a new perspective wherein he uses his astronomical power to shield the innocent Last Order as her lone guardian.
悪の美学ってやつが全く足りてねえよ。
As all his opponents found out the hard way, even nerfed, his vectors still have the potential to crush all matter around him and protect him from all harm. If he gets you in his sights, you're done. Number 5, Ryner Lute, Legend of the Legendary Heroes. By himself, this wannabe magician wasn't shown to be capable of much aside from antagonizing the series' best girl.
ちょっと待って、別に戦争する気なんてただ勇者の異物は。
But when the alpha stigma comes into play, Ryner becomes an absolute force of nature.
始まりは破壊だ。我は何も生み出さない。恵まない、救わない。ただ消すだけ。真っ白に砕けろ。
Driven by a desire to destroy everything in sight, this entity kicks his new host's magic into hyperdrive to the point where he can massacre a squadron of skilled magic knights with ease. It's not a pretty death either, since it seems the stigma tends to favor blowing up body parts and innards for maximum gruesomeness. Messy, yet effective. Number 4, Rimuru Tempest. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. He's a gelatinous blob whose only starting talent is the power to absorb and assimilate whatever melts into his squishy body, and as such eventually rose up to become possibly the strongest being in this classic fantasy land. From monsters to deities to plant life and even his own love interest, every time Rimuru ingests something, it becomes a permanent part of his arsenal, to the point where his magic and strength are beyond reckoning.
ユニークスキル捕食者を使用しますか
Yes!
No wonder he was able to build a nation of his own so quickly.
いや、お前が飢えるものなら、俺は食らうものだ。
Number 3, Mob Psycho 100. For the most part, this soft-spoken, empathetic cinnamon roll is just an awkward boy who wants to make some friends and improve himself. The kind of person who'd rather apologize than start a fight. Unless you push his emotional capacity to 100%, in which case prepare to feel the all-consuming wrath of some next-level psychic abilities.
僕は最低だ。
Whether it's anger, sadness, bravery, or something else, once Mob reaches that Esper event horizon, his power explodes, to the point where he can casually lift entire cities with his mind and telekinetically devastate everything around him. Thankfully, he's a good boy who would rather spend his time with the Body Improvement Club.
ごめん。
Number 2, Giorno Giovanna, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind.
俺は真実を見ているのか。
There are a lot of stand users out there, all with crazy abilities that both confound and scare the daylights out of us, whether due to their appearances or their sinister skills. But only one has tipped over the line into godhood, and that is Gold Experience Requiem.
くらえジョルノ・ジョバーナ
taking the competent but hardly OP nature of Giorno's stand and combining it with the uber-enhancing properties of the mysterious arrow. This new Requiem form essentially allowed the gangstar to reject and nullify any threat to come his way, to the point where GER doesn't just kill someone, it sends them spiraling into an endless cycle of death and rebirth. It can't be touched.
僕自身にもレクイエムの能力ははっきり見えはしなかったが、なぜか心の中でそれは確信している。奴はもうどこへも向かうことはない。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Shinra Kusakabe, Fire Force. While his potential has yet to be realized, this fire soldier has already shown signs of reaching that holy shit shonen powerhouse level. And it's all thanks to the Adola Burst.
シンラ君大丈夫かい
Not only does this pure flame allow him to sense the intentions and thoughts of others, but also create a mental link with them that can dive deep into their memories. Oh yeah, and he can propel himself at such speed with his flames that he has now mastered traveling at the speed of light, which in itself is redefining the laws of the universe for his convenience.
俺にできんのはただ早くひたすらに
So, do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.